That I'm a herbalist is a complete consequence of understanding energy and energy systems and understanding how this earth functions. I'm not particularly interested in herbs. I know that might seem weird considering I've dedicated my whole life to it and it's all I've done pretty much, but it's actually not what interests me. What interests me, by the sounds of it, is the same thing that interests you guys, which is that there's a deeper thing going on. And we are cousins with these plants. We have co-evolved, literally co-evolved with them. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them. So not only do we have this innate knowledge, but it's been going on for like 500,000 years, as far as I can figure. Give or take 100,000. You know, so we got this idea of history that it's like this little skim the last 2,000 years. But for the vast majority of our existence, we intimately understood and worked with all the plants around us in 100 different ways, right? Both agriculturally, to cure food, other things to do with predation and other things like that. This whole thing of, you know, amateurs being dangerous and all this stuff with herbalists. It goes along with this whole thing about safety. Everything's got to be safe, right? And we have to have everything blocked out so that we know that this ailment and this herb, you know, in this equation, like it can all be worked out in an equation or something. And if you take herbalism, clinical herbalism or anything like that, that's exactly how they do it. They treat it exactly like an allopathic medicine. Allopathic is so everything has to be accounted for in liability, and oh my God, this thing is just the last stroke. It's absolutely kind of destroying us. What a complete load of shit. Like, everybody grows rosemary, oregano, thyme. All these things are sage, powerful herbs. Everybody uses them all the time. There's no danger. There's some danger in a certain class of herbs that are very toxic. But the vast majority of herbs you could completely screw up and nothing bad's going to happen. You know? I'm not going to take on an acute case of something that I know nothing about as a herbalist. So in 35 years, I've never hurt anybody. And arguably, I've healed Lyme, influenza, cancer, chronic fatigue, Crohn's, like you name it. And that's the big ones. All the little ones, every day I'm healing, right? Never hurt anybody. Now part of it is because I don't do it like an equation. This and this doesn't equal this. I look at you, and then I hear you, and it comes into me what your ailment is, and then when I'm out, the plants present themselves for you. So there's no mistake. There can be no mistake. It's not like this shot in the dark thing that allopathic medicine does, where they're like, well, this and this equal this, and it's probably this, so you take this. That's a shot in the dark. They might be right and they might be wrong. I'm getting the information from inside of things, inside of you and inside the plants. I'm just the mediary that's kind of bringing these things together. And then this course is specifically to teach you what to do with the plants, because that's all great, that intuitive leap and stuff, and that's another course. This course is to teach you what to do with it. So you make a leap and you're like, okay, I connect with mullein. I know mullein, but what am I going to do with it now, right? Eat it? No. Oh, it's all in my throat and my esophagus. That didn't work. So yeah, you could learn by trial and error, but that's when I think the books, and particularly experiential knowledge of somebody else, is invaluable, right? Because I can say, I've tried this plant 6 different ways, and this is the way that it works best.